Edekabose to Dr. Kemi Lawrence, Kemi Talks Media, Thursday, the 19th of December, 2024. Yesterday, Mushe video, and my video was targeted at TVC. The reason is because the way TVC reported the news as the first station that broke the news and a broadcast station was wrong. They suppressed the information. Okay, up to 30 children killed at a children's fun fair event in Ibadan, organized by a former Queen of Ife and a local radio station. All right, it's a circle former Queen of Ife who organized it. It should be in the newscast. I don't know who wrote that newscast, but I'm producers of man called newscast. Okay, Asukolo de ma one day. Okay, if Asuko is still working at TVC, this is really poor journalism. The second thing I complained about in my video was that Tani local radio station, no. Seba must spread misinformation. Okay, Enyile Bere. Agidigbo FM. This statement up here that Agidigbo FM released. Yinka Wahabi Wagon Shishe Dada, as the director of programs and the spokesperson for the station, even you on your statement was actually using the word fake news. And the word fake news doesn't belong in your press release. Okay, misinformation is okay. In journalistic ethics, I don't know if you're a journalist, okay, but this press release you wrote, okay, my second degree is public relations and I'm an expert on crisis intervention. In many crisis situations, one of them is, it took about 25 people in Canada, sausage to Jenny me fully food in 2007, 2008 time here. When you're doing PR, okay, for your organization, crisis intervention and crisis response means you have to tell the truth about every single thing that happened. What were you in this scenario? Were you an advertiser? Were you a sponsor? Or were you a media partner? Yeni moma explain fan when you see. Okay, en yarabado. Si Agidigbo ba advertise event ni, eyi dem mo lo station tema fun lowo. One dem apolowo event lo radio fun yin. Eyi le ma so how many times they fe kan blow. Okay, what day? Àárọ̀ ọ̀sán alẹ́ o nǹkan tẹ́ máa sanwó yín fún nìyẹn. Ìyẹn mi pé advert nìkan náà ṣe. Okay? Now, media partner. Ní sanwó fún station. Okay? Gbé logo yín fún station. Station á gbé logo tí wọ́n fún yín. Tẹ́ bá máa ṣe red carpet ní event yín, tẹ́ ní red carpet backdrop tán máa ń ṣe yẹn táwọn èèyàn máa dúró síwájú ẹ̀ tán máa ya fọ́tò oríṣiríṣi logo lẹ́yìn. Ìyẹn náà pè ní media partners. Owó kọjá lọ́wọ́ ẹni kankan ìzà ẹ̀polówó mímí náà polówó yín. Kí ni role Agidigbo nínú event yẹn? If you're a media partner, Agidigbo ní kankan náà máa fọwọ́ kàn. Everybody to ṣe media partner ló wà equally responsible. Now, organizers of the event. Number one, Yinka Wahab, director of programs at Agidigbo. Nínú press release to send. Only the event was organized by Wings Foundation. All well and good, very professional. Okay, should you have mentioned Queen Naomi's name? Possibly yes, because her name was on the poster. Okay, so that was, what do they call it? It's okay and it's not okay. Basically, it's professional enough to have Wings Foundation organized it. We didn't organize it. We were not part of the organizers. So your press release is fine up there. But because Naomi's name was on this poster up here, okay, maybe you could have said Wings Foundation owned by Queen Naomi. But you're fair offender, but you know what I'm saying? Multiple TVC. For not mentioning the radio station and for not mentioning the organizer or the Queen's name. Okay, what they saying to protect their own selves. Okay, well, my son saying we didn't mention anybody's name. But then you suppress the news. Journalism. This is why journalism and PR are intertwined, and this is why I studied both. I studied PR first before I went to journalism school, and that's why they're intertwined. Tabanike hire you. I want right people. Ni hire wa. Ni hire want to yeko shishe fun ye. Come and say backdoor PR. Now everybody had Agidigbo's name out there as one of the organizers. Some even said Oriyomi Hamza was arrested, was detained, was this, was that. When, in fact, Oriyomi Hamza was just invited to the police station to tell his accounts of what happened. Because his name went out there. Everybody was disassociated around. Let me say something to you. Evangelist, let me know. Okay, and I do evangelism. There were some things that I call the bigger picture. Tibogonyori. Okay. Naomi she event. Inikolo tin she event here. To my feed and to my foundation stuff, you know, helping the poor, the less. This is the worst year for the hardship. Kusonje nule elomi. Ebin pa omo. Agiri was on in press release on looking ben. Yinka Wahab, director of programs, only at 5 a.m. la won yon ti to si ben. Àwọn dẹ̀ bẹ̀ sí announce to the radio pé káwọn èèyàn máa lọ bẹ̀ mọ́. Now that's the worst thing you can do. Yinka, in the future, when you have a crowd issue, you don't announce on the radio to tell people not to go there. Ìgbà yẹn gan-an náà máa lọ bẹ̀. So please, you are part of this disaster. You made mistakes that could be corrected. Mo fún yín ní free PR tip. PR tips are $5,000. Don't ever make that mistake to make that announcement, thinking that it will exonerate you because it's on your press release. It did not exonerate you. You actually did worse by announcing on a very viral radio station that people should not go to the event. The organizers, okay, they didn't organize it well. Seyi Makinde and Bayo Lawal, the governor and the deputy governor, are the ones I'm putting the blame on when you focus on the bigger picture. Yes, Seyi and Bayo Lawal. First of all, Mr. Governor and Mr. Deputy Governor. In Oyo State of all places, this is my state. Eti modern, eti shele, eti shenye. Kilo shele se permits. L'America, London, gbogbo bi táwọn ọmọ ti yín wà, tó ti ń school, tó ti lọ kàwé gbogbo ẹ̀. They will even tell you, before you can have an event, you must have a permit. And the permit has to come with crowd control. Back up how you are going to organize crowd control. Àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní America. Ẹlòmíì aláwọn ṣe neighborhood barbecue wọn ní sọ fọ́lọ́pàá wọn ní sọ fẹ́lẹ̀. But yẹn ò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ náà because tó máa ti gba permit tán ọlọ́pàá láti wà notified. America wọ́n máa ń shoot ni. Our the mass shooting. Ọlọ́pàá wa náà they didn't get a permit gbogbo ẹ̀. Ti Nigerians sin stampede. So, Mr. Governor and Mr. Deputy Governor, Bayo Lawal and Seyi Makinde, you need to enact some kind of law where people will get permits before they have this kind of events. This woman, the ex-queen, is also a pastor. From what I hear, she is a religious figure. Okay, so this whole feeding 5,000 children, if you're trying to play Jesus here, feeding 5,000, and like I said, I'm also an evangelist. If you're trying to feed 5,000, and you want to do Bible things and things that will make your foundation of philanthropic, project go well, think about it. Okay, Jesus' days are different than today. If you have 5,000 people, it's different from 5,000 children. That is a lot of people. Our tag be followers story. Okay, our goal will followers Juanita. I have 716,000 followers on Facebook. Ṣé 716,000 people lè wà níta lé mi kẹ́rù má bà mí. Ẹ̀rù má bà mí náà, máa pọ̀lọ́pàá máa pé gbogbo ẹ̀. You will be scared. This TikTok now, what, 95,000 people. I can't even have 95,000 people outside my door. Not to talk of on the road surrounding my house. It's a lot. And you're talking about 5,000. When you think Jantori affect by follower. 5,000 people is a lot of people. So if you had that religious tone, when you notice, Naomi, let's share our events by you. Because at 5 a.m., the radio station said they announced that people shouldn't go to the venue, and some of the organizers were telling people not to come. And then there was the stampede. Now, Oyo State Fire Department, police, command, governor's office, everybody's to blame. Fire command and police departments. We need an actual amount of casualties. Casualties here. No Murphy were able to know how many actually died before the media gets that information. Because any casualty here for media, KTV to my ben was okay to up to 30 feared dead. And you got feared dead, America. I've been in London, I've been anywhere, Canada. It's either you are dead or alive. So stop it. Mr. Makinde, we need a casualty number, and then you need to visit the families of these children. Christmas is in a week. Nonsense in Bugbele. Stay this.